Last night we went over December traps and what to look out for. Tonight, the January effect and what to look forward to on the aftermarket.
Welcome to the aftermarket dream. Welcome to the aftermarket dream. Welcome to the aftermarket party where we hang free.
Welcome to American Dream Trading's The Aftermarket Live Chat and Watch Party. I'm your host, Dawn, aka J&J Video Reacts. Why J&J Video Reacts? Well, it's my wife and I's both of our last initials, and we are video editors. That's where that comes from. So we want to talk about the January effect and what we have to look forward to. Last night we did the December danger zones. So, low volatility, not a whole lot of volume in December because the institutions kind of take a little bit of a break and leave it on the retail trader to move the market. And, they only have so much power. So something that we just talked about in our regular daily Zoom call literally 5 minutes ago is that a lot of times some of these smaller cap stocks are where it's at this time of year. I'm talking like the Open Doors, the Soxals, the TSLLs, the smaller cap stocks that are like penny stocks, $1 to $5. You can buy a couple shares, right? And make yourself a couple dollars, right? You can do all kinds of things in the market. And the cool thing is we're taught how to do all of them by Chad Christian. He's a 34-year stock market vet. And he has literally taught us to trade in every market condition imaginable. I don't care if it's December. I don't care if it's in the middle of summer. I don't care if we've got stuff going on in the world. We are taught to make money whether the market goes up, down, or sideways. And we do that by protecting our accounts and trading when the market gives us good setups. Double tops, double bottoms, breakouts. You name it, we trade it. And we have learned to sit on our hands and wait patiently. So before we get into tonight's topic of the January effect, let's go ahead over to this slide, which is going to tell you to hit the like button, share, and subscribe, right? Right now, we are trying to get Coach to 20,000 subscribers. It's because it's a nice round number. Not that subscribers are a huge thing anymore, but, 17,367 is nothing to sneeze at. We just want to kick them over the edge and get them to 20, right? So we can keep on moving on and onward and up from there. How about joining American Dream Trading? Here is our website right up on the screen. You can join now with a free sign up of our Discord. Come hang out with us. Sign up for Discord is free. You can go hang out with us in the Traders Lounge, discuss stocks, discuss everything that is American Dream Trading. You will talk with people in there who are just like you. People who have had no experience day trading, but are doing very well with Coach's teachings. Hell, we've had Coach create 16 millionaires, most of which have never day traded a day in their life. And they did not start with huge accounts. One man has turned $700 into, I don't even know where he is at this point, 15, 16 mil. So, hey, it's possible, and it's possible here. So go to americandreamtrading.com and get signed up. You can do it with a 7-day free trial right now of our stocks and options, which is our premium membership. So if you sign up for the premium membership, you'll be trained in stocks and options via live Zoom call with our coach. So you can talk one-on-one with him and ask him any questions that you want. That's right. You can interact with him. It's not like a lot of those other stock market education companies you see out there where they're just giving you a Discord and they're texting you some ticker symbols, or you're watching somebody on a screen trade and you're not making one red cent. No, our coach focuses on training more than trading. right? He wants to see us do well, because if we do well, we raise him up, right? 16 millionaires. Yeah, I think he's getting raised. We're one of the fastest growing stock market education companies in the country because of his success at training others to become financially and debt free. So if you want to be one of those people, go to the website, just like I mentioned. It's pinned to the top of the live chat, and it's also, for those of you watching the replay game, located in the description of the video. We've got all the bases covered, right? So, the 7-day free trial for the stocks and options, which is the premium, it renews at $125 a month. But right now, for 7 days, it is absolutely free. If you want to join the crypto membership, $50 a month renewal rate, and you can join that. And tomorrow, James, they have their weekly crypto Zoom where you can go in there and learn everything that is crypto. Chris and Bucko do a fantastic job in there of training everybody. So go check out the crypto Zoom on Wednesday nights, 7:15 p.m. Eastern Standard. And then, of course, there is none other than Mark the Great over in our futures membership. That renews at $249 a month. Why? Because it also includes our trading view indicators. And these indicators pretty much put all your lines on your charts for you. So you can't beat that. So we got anything and everything over here that fits your budget. But when you come in, you're not going to need real money, because we trade with paper trading accounts so that you are taught how to trade properly without losing any money. That is the smartest thing you could do for yourself, right? So welcome to the show tonight. This has been created for you traders to have a place, basically, to just have a place to decompress after the market. That's why it's called the Aftermarket. We come in here and we just kind of hang out with each other. We go over some of Coach's strategies, what stocks ran for the day. Speaking of which, what's going on with, hold on. I have it written down. What's going on with AFJK? Did anybody check out AFJK today? How about we pull it up? Because it is doing some phenomenal things. Now, this was called out early this morning in our VIP room that starts trading at 4 a.m. That's right. That's when Webull opens, so we open too. 4 a.m., but everybody does not have access to that, only VIP members, right? And right now, if you buy a year of VIP membership, you get a year of VIP Gold upgrade for free, which also gets you more weekly training as well as weekend training, on top of the videos that we give you, access to ebooks, whatever you need, all kinds of videos, everything, and more and more and more training so that you are successful, right? But we can't guarantee your success. You got to come with the discipline and the patience. We'll give you the technical stuff, but you have to come with the discipline and the patience. We can't give you that, right? But AFGK, let's take a look at this thing. AFJK. I think when Bruno called this out originally, it started at, let's see, let's take a look at that. Yeah, it was like $8.21. It has reached a high today of $107.94. You do the math. I think I heard my doorbell. Someone's knocking at the door. Somebody ringing the bell. And it's James L. Open the door. Let James L in.
Careful who you let in here now.
James.
Miss Dawn?
Did you get any of that?
Oh, no. No.
I didn't either. I didn't mess around with it. $8 to $107. That's $100 increase, man. I mean, if you got 10 shares, right? Yeah. Do the math. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's crazy, and you never know. I
Woo!
looked at it at the pre-market, but it had no volume, nothing.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
I just brushed it aside.
We
Who'd have
never
thunk it?
know which ones are going to do that. We never know. So, hold on one second. This is what she looking like right now. So she started out an $8 stock first thing this morning in the pre-market. And yeah, she had a little bit of a nice run here and then just went ballistic towards the end of the day. I remember it gapped up like $15 in one foul swoop right along in here. And so now she's kind of leveling off. But if you had 100 shares of this, you'd have made yourself over $1,000 today. So it is what it is. Is anybody down there in it? Let me check.
Well, on the other part of that, like someone mentioned in the Zoom today, is who would have held it this long?
Right.
If I got 10 shares at $8, that's $80, and it hit 40.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'd have sold them. That's huge profit. I would have never imagined it hitting $100.
No.
So
that is absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. What's up? Coffee. I know who you are, Papa. What's up? What's up, IHDY? Did you see my little abbreviation for you this morning? Haven't decided yet. I'm not typing all that out, but I will abbreviate you. Yes, I will. Thank you for being here. Polito Cantu is down there. Jeffrey's down there. Hi, friends. Arnolan. What's going on? Don't forget, we'll make videos for tips. The tip jar is located in the description of the video, as well as pinned to the top of the live chat, along with American Dream Trading. Nice little holiday gifts. You can pass them along to your neighbors and friends. I take requests. But yeah, so AFJK had an amazing run today. Let's take a look all around the board. Go ahead, baby.
Real quick before you go off that, we're talking about staying in it.
Okay.
Have you looked at it on the 2-minute?
I am looking at it on the 2-minute as we speak.
And look at that EWO.
It's a beautiful thing.
Did it ever drop below VWAP?
No, it never dropped below VWAP. Not one time. And see, you might look at this area here and say, well, it changed color. But did it drop below VWAP? That's the true strength of an EWO. It still did not tell you to get out. Once it breaks, that's kind of our rule. Now, hopefully, if you did make money up here, you did some shedding along here because we're taught to shed. That first pullback, 50%, right? Take some of that profit off the table so that you're not riding all heavy through all of this. Another 20% with another pullback, another 20%, and then with 10%, you could have rode this out and let it bounce off of VWAP and then reap the rewards, because with 10% left in this, look what it did. That would have paid you handsomely.
Well, and here's the caveat to that, Don. It's a SPAC company. AFJK is a SPAC company. So
what's that?
They went through the IPO process to get listed on the market, and then they look for a company to merge that is not or has not IPO'd. Their particular merger that they're working on, got an approval for, is Lord, what's the company's name again? Hold on, I'll find it.
I was about to say, did you just ask the Lord to give you the name of the company? I had to mess with him. I had to mess with him, y'all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Polito. Oh, there's that darn cricket down there in the chat again. Somebody get him for me.
Cricket.
Welcome.
United Hydrogen Group.
Okay.
So hydrogen fuel in a reverse merger, $1.6 billion deal.
Wow. So that was what the cause of the ruckus is all about.
Yeah, which is United Hydrogen Group is a Chinese company. They do have an office in Nashville, I think it is, but so that's the big to do with it.
Okay.
Um,
Well, it certainly moved it, didn't it?
oh yeah, yeah.
Sometimes news catalyst trumps all, well, not sometimes, news catalysts trumps all technical analysis. Now, it wouldn't have made sense for this little stock to do this today, but once you added lighter fluid, like that type of news blurb, look what it did for it. And we're always taught that news trumps everything. So good for them.
Well, and that's the other part to that is there's no options on it. This would have been a shares trade only.
Well, with the volatility on this thing, I wouldn't have even wanted to touch it with an option with a 10-foot pole anyway. But yeah, interesting. Well, thank you for that, James, putting us down with what was going on with it.
Well,
Yeah,
and I say that because we hear so many times of people saying, "Well, you can't make money with shares."
Right. Ain't true. Look what you would have done today with one share of that. You made yourself $90, $92. So 10 shares of that, you'd have made yourself, you know what I mean? $1,000. Oh, what did I say before? 100 shares? Yeah, that would have, oh my God, that would have severely blown that out of the water.
Oh, very much so.
So what else popped today? There were a couple of things. I remember Senti popped this morning. Wasn't it SNTI?
SNTI, VOR.
Oh, SNTI. Let me go over back on the 1 minute.
I was going to say, you got to go back to a lower time frame and to the left.
Whoops. It's stuck. I can't see. All right. Man, that thing just came crashing down, didn't it?
Yeah, no, it was a pre-market play.
Yeah. So this morning, between well, it looks like at the 7 o'clock bell. That's 7. Yeah, 7:10. Right around the 7 o'clock. Volume tends to come into the pre-market at 7 o'clock. Why? Because that's when all of the other brokers that are not already up and running turn their systems on, and it adds a whole influx of retail traders into the mix. So that tends to pump up stocks or drop them. It adds volume, right? So it could be in the up direction or it could be in the down direction. In this case, it went in the up direction for SNTI this morning. So yeah, it what was that? That was around what, $2.80 something, and it went up to $4. So you'd have made yourself a nice chunk of change if you got in that ride this morning. However, when the market opened, you see what happened to it. So hopefully nobody held on to this with hopium.
Which is more common than not with the pre-market stocks.
Yep. Hopefully nobody held this into the market. Coach always tells us, do not hold hot stock picks into the market. It went under VWAP. So, and I don't want to put it this way, but if you lost your money in this, you kind of deserve that. You shouldn't hold on to nothing like that. Come on.
Well, for those that don't already know, if they get the Diamond Lifetime while it's still available, now at $12K, $50,000 worth of services, get full access to everything ADT. Not only would they have gotten the call outs from our fabulous administrator Bruno this morning in the pre-market, I'm pretty sure he called all three of these: VOR, SNTI, and AFJK.
Maria actually called SNTI, but Bruno called VOR and the RJK thing.
Yeah, so he got 2 out of 3. He's still in Maria.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
But you'd also know the 2-minute EVO strategy and have access to all the training on that.
Yep. That's VOR. I looked at that this morning, obviously, as you can tell. Did a little chart, and yeah, that was a little wonky too, but it had a nice little run in the pre-market this morning. 4 o'clock in the morning, gang. Our VIP crew is up trading this stuff, right? That's when Webull opens. That's when the market opens, and Webull is here for it, and we are here with Webull for it. So come on over. And remember earlier, I mentioned all of those different memberships that you could get. Well, the Diamond includes access to all of those memberships. That's why it's the Diamond. It's the best. It gives you access to all of that. So you can get it all in one foul swoop, or you can buy each membership a la carte. It's up to you, whatever your budget can afford, right?
Well, I did come in late, Miss Dawn, so I may have missed it. You mentioned the VIP 12-month sale.
I did. Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
I sure did. 12 months VIP with the VIP gold. I told them what was included in it. I sure did.
I knew I liked you for some reason.
I like you too, James. What did old Apple do today? Okay. Apple had a choppy day, except for the beginning. It looked like the beginning, it had a nice little start here. You could have made some decent money off of this, especially if you're a trader named F2, or if you're a trader named David. You made real good money off of this, right? But we have a live Apple chat, and all of those people over there, and I know, James, you dip and dab in there too. All of those people are learning how to trade Apple with the best of them, by the best of them. So, yeah, she made a nice little hit this morning, went up over top of the indicators and up over VWAP and all of that. But then once it got here, that wasn't good. And that's why. I think that's a double top there, isn't it? Hold on. Yep, sure was. So that would explain why she dipped. But if you don't know how to trade and you don't know how to read a chart, you wouldn't know to do things like look left to see why I possibly dipped, because there was a double top from the opening of the day before, right? Previous day high, previous day low. That's how we're taught to chart, right? Pre-market high, pre-market low. That's how we're taught to chart. And if you had done that, you would have seen this coming and wouldn't have got caught up in this avalanche, right?
Okay, so you explained why she dipped. Can you explain why she nay-nayed?
Why she what?
Nade?
What's Nene? Enlighten me.
Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls.
I know. I like.
Not even my general music genre, and I've heard the song.
I don't know what you're talking about. What is Nene?
Look up the lyrics on
How
YouTube
about you
Music.
just tell me? Make it
I
easy.
don't know what the name of the song is. I just know that I've heard the words of the
Well, then what the
song.
hell you talking? Don't mention it then if you don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I thought you might. You're a
I
music
don't.
connoisseur.
Nene. Nene. I know Shanae from Martin.
No, that's a completely different. No.
Oh man, she yeah, this was a Channel Trader's Paradise right here. If you're into channel trading, yep, get them when they're up, pick them when they're down, get them when they're up, get them when they're down. You could have made money to the downside, could have made money on the upside. All of that under VWAP. Ugh, that's ugly. What did Tesla do today? Let's check Tesla out. Well, actually, hold on. Let's do SPY. Ooh, that's a nice roller coaster ride on SPY. Look at that. Dipped under VWAP and just kept on going. Woo, that would have been a nice ride. Look at that to the downside. This was a nice ride too. Unbelievable. Let's take a quick look at Tesla. Oh, Tesla had a nice climb today, James. Were you in TSLL or anything like that?
I was not.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow, Tesla people made some bank.
I'll bet Papa Dot was in it.
I'll bet he was too. Papa Dot, how'd you do with that today?
I did a couple of trades on the VOR and SNTI, and then my IWM trade, and that was it for me.
Nice. And then you could have wrote it down, Papa. That sounds like a nice, well-rounded day, James. I looked at IWM. I didn't mess with it. I'm watching right now, sitting on my hands. I like stuff like this, right? Now, if we take IWM, and sometimes that means you got to wait a little while, maybe even a couple days. IWM gave it to you initially here after chopping up in the morning. Gave you a nice little run here. But then the rest of the day, yeah. So I don't mess with stuff like that. I stay out of that, right? I like those long runs. So that means sometimes I gotta wait a couple days before I can get in a trade. I've come to accept that fact, right? And I'm okay with that. That any day that I'm not in the market means a day that it is literally impossible for me to lose money. I like those odds, right? So wait for the setup is what it's all about. So IWM to me, that's just not my cup of tea. Not that. But you got traders in our group that can trade stuff like that all day long. All right. So more power to them. I just prefer not to mess with it. All right. So let's get into the lesson, right? Let's get into the January effect. All right, so the January effect, setting up for early year wins. That's what we're looking at, right? All right, what is the January effect? It's a historically observed pattern where small cap stocks tend to outperform in early January. Well, listen, from what I can see, they already started. So, let me go ahead and Okay, so from what I can see, they already started, right? Key insights. This isn't magic. It's driven by real market mechanics, right? And predictable psychology, such as double tops, patterns where you know that the market has a high probability to turn in a certain direction. And we're taught how to trade that way, right, James?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's another reason why you need to join the group.
And I found the song that I was thinking about, and I was slightly off in the wording.
What is it?
It's whip, not dip, but close enough.
Oh, okay. Oh man, Claude, come on with the dimensions. All right, well, we'll just read what we can see.
Tax loss harvesting reversal, December selling pressure releases in January, fresh capital deployment, new money enters the market at year start, window dressing relief, institutional managers done hiding losers ready to buy.
So these are opportunities, gang, right? These are opportunities to look for in the upcoming year, right? The institutions are looking for stuff to invest in, the tax loss harvesting reversal, right? December selling pressure releases in January. So everybody's ready to start buying. So that means you can look for some nice uptrends, right?
Yes, ma'am. And Cricket says the actual title of the song is "Watch Me."
Watch me.
Yeah.
Okay. Cricket. Darn Cricket knows it. May 1 is May Day. What's up, Pebbles? How art thou? He made 38 cents on TSLL. All right. Nice green trade. Nice green trade. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, so late December, tax loss selling peaks. Small caps get crushed, usually, right? Uh-oh.
So
and
does that
then,
bottle.
Actually, that was my coffee cup hitting my ADT mug. I've got a plastic one, but I got pens in my ADT mug. Smart money watches. Smart money watches the market, gang. We talk about that a lot lately, sitting on your hands and watching to see what the trends are doing. And then early January, selling pressure ends, bargain hunters enter, and the momentum builds.
What to look for? Small cap stocks under 2 billion market cap. Heavy December decline, 20% plus from November to December highs. Still fundamentally solid, not garbage companies. Volume picking up in late December, early January.
So we can look forward to, the lull of the end of the year kind of subsiding a little bit. You know what I mean? And getting some more volume. Sectors that historically show January strength are small cap growth stocks. All right. These aren't your value companies like Coke and Pepsi and all of that. These are the ones that we looked at like today, VOR. They're looking for growth capital. Russell 2000 components. James and I tend to trade the Russell, right? It's made up of small cap growth stocks. Biotech is also a sector. Speculative small caps, pharma. Technology, right? Emerging tech small caps.
You mean like Adobe or Archer?
Yeah, nice dronage there. Materials and energy. Those are good cyclical plays, right? I've heard our trainer Richard talk about energy stocks when they are on that cyclical cycle, right? So it all depends. You just gotta watch the market and learn what moves when. Heat maps are good for that. Weeble's got a good heat map.
Definitely. Three approaches. The early bird. Enter late December as selling exhausts. The confirmation. Wait for breakout above December resistance. The momentum. Enter on strong volume after something. I can't see it.
Yeah, I can't get it out. Oh, there you go. After initial move.
Makes sense.
Yep. So this is what we talk about all the time. You want to enter on volume after the move proves itself to you, not before that. You don't want to sit in there when it's going up, down, sideways, and chopping. That's death by 1,000 cuts, right? You want to wait until it proves itself to you. Strong momentum to the upside, break and holding of the resistance, and then some confirmation candles to back it up. This is critical. Don't bet the farm on one setup. All right?
Yeah.
Do not bet the farm. We are taught to go in with small position sizes, and then you add in if it proves itself. You don't jump in willy-nilly right off the top because you don't know if that thing's going to pull back and eat your lunch, right? So go in small, a few shares, 1 share, 5 share, 10 shares, 100 shares, whatever small is to you, right? 1 contract if you're doing options, 2 contracts, whatever your risk to reward ratio allows you to do, right? And then make sure you're using your stops. So start smaller. The January effect isn't guaranteed. Nothing is in life, let alone the stock market, right? So play it cool, right? Diversify across 3 to 5 names. Spread your risk, right? Maybe you're doing Tesla and Nvidia. You've got a AI company, and then you've also got a chip company. That's tech, right? And then maybe Apple. That's 3 nice stocks that you can get involved with, or something like small cap stocks like what we were talking about, Open Door. Now none of this is tax or financial advice. We don't do that over here. Everything you hear is for training and educational purposes only. Okay, none of us are licensed to give out financial advice, so we're not telling you to get in anything or get out of anything, but we're just telling you what to be aware of, right?
Or diversify across different sectors.
Right.
Energy, tech.
Yep. Mix it up, because when one's jumping, the others might not be. And if you're in something that's not jumping, make sure you have a backup, right? And as I said earlier, scale in as the setups confirm, right? Keep stops tight. Respect the thesis or get out.
Your game plan. Set stops below December lows. Thesis broken if breached. Take partial profits early. Lock in 20 to 30% gains. Trail stops higher as momentum continues. Exit plan by mid-January. Effect fades fast.
Yep. So this is and that last one, speaks to the swing traders that are getting in stuff and riding up the momentum as it starts to build, right? They're kind of cluing you in that, it starts to fade mid-January. So you might want to go ahead and take some profit off the table, right? Our coach recommends 50% on the first scout, on the first shed, right? And at least with that, you're probably going to get your initial investment back plus some profit. So if you take 50% of it and then scale out 20, and then another 10. Don't do these. Buying pure buying pure garbage, right? Beaten down, not good setups, right? Waiting too late. Mid-January, mid-January entries missed the move, right? Don't go into the market and don't use a stop loss, right? Don't let the January effect, but the January effect isn't a strategy, right? And last, oversizing positions. Greed kills accounts. We know that, don't we?
Yes, ma'am.
So don't go in heavy. Stay small. You can always add in once it proves itself to you.
Important. January effect works best in stable to bullish markets. Check these first. SPY, QQQ trend, rising or consolidating. IWM, the Russell 2000, showing relative strength. Market breadth, healthy, participation.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look around the picture like I could see the word.
Market health, right? Healthy, is it healthy participation in the market, or is the volume low? What's happening? So check these things first. Palm always tells us to check the indices. Look at SPY, look at NASDAQ, right? Look at the Russell, look at the Q. Look at NASDAQ, look at the Dow, and see what is going on. What is there feed or greed happening, right? Is it down or up? Go ahead.
And look at the bigger picture.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So tax law charges. Any new incentives this year? Fed policy stance. Rate environment. Matters for small caps. If you trade IWM, the rate environment is something you definitely need to be mindful of. Institutional positioning. Are they already front running? And once again, I don't know what that is down there, so we're just gonna skip it.
Well, I can see enough that it says do your homework, which everybody should be doing that anyway.
Yep. Very good point.
This week, screen for candidates, build a watch list, set alerts. Early January, execute entries, manage positions, take profits.
So get started now, gang. Start scoping out, what it is that you are looking to do in January,
Yeah, preparation now equals profits in the future.
Absolutely. Because before you know it, January 1st will be here. It'll be a whole new year. And you will have let this time get away from you because it goes fast. Winning psychology.
Always trying to rush me.
What happened?
I said, you're always trying to rush me.
Don't rush me. Made a mistake before. Oh my gosh.
Winning psychology. Stay patient. Don't force trades early. Trust your steps. Not every setup works. Take profits. Greed kills January gains. Stay disciplined. Stick to your plan.
There you go. So, work your plan. Plan your work your plan, and stay patient. If I can give you any advice for the new year, it is grow that discipline and that patience, because you're going to need it, especially coming off of, a choppy month like December because of the low volume, right? The January effect is weakening as more traders know about it, right? So what does this mean for you? It means that the effect is smaller than historical averages, and more front running happens in late December. Why? Because they're trying to prepare for the January effect early. They're jumping in early. right? I can't tell what it says on the bottom down there. But they're jumping in early. So, you just got to start watching, like it said earlier, like we said, create a watch list. Put some stuff on your radar and just be prepared.
Not a guarantee. The winners do their homework now, execute with discipline, manage risk relentlessly.
And you have to be relentless, especially in this market, right? The market isn't giving you anything, especially with a lot of these sideways runs. It will eat your breakfast, lunch, and dinner for you. So wait for setups unless you're good at trading channels, and get your winners picked out that you want to look at, but start now. And start practicing. Hit the ground running next year. Make a pact that you're going to get your discipline and patience in order so that next year will be way better than this year, especially if it was a choppy year for you. Make a pact with yourself that this year you're going to follow the rules and be consistent. Yeah, Trade smart.
No wire hangers.
Ever! No wire hangers ever.
No, the Gen Xers at least will get that.
Uh-huh. That was a crazy scene. She looked nuts. With all that damn white makeup on. They made her look like a witch in that scene. Oh my God. I think I'd have to hit her back. Get away from me. Crazy.
Oh, that used to be a trigger for my mother. I mean, she could go from laughing, happy, joking. It was just great. And look at her and say, "Yes, mommy dearest," or "Yes, mother dearest." Boom. Rage.
Yeah, nobody wanted to be called that. Oh my God. Yeah, that was not cool. That really put Joan Crawford in a crazy light for me. I was like, wow, Joan, really? And then didn't leave her kids jack, right? Oh, weird. Trade smart and trade prepared. January is coming. Let's get ready. And that would be the last slide. James, thank you for helping me read that, honey. I appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am. I have a question about that, though, because we keep having issues with the sizing of it. When you're sharing your screen, what part of your screen are you sharing? Are you like sharing just the Windows Explorer app? Or are you sharing the whole screen?
Yeah, I'm sharing full screen.
Maybe see if it'll let you share just the Internet Explorer or Apple Safari or whatever it is you're using.
Okay.
Share just that app. Maybe it'll fit in the screen better.
Okay, and I keep telling Claude that it needs to fit YouTube. I don't know. Maybe he's doing it right, and I do need to just play with it. So,
okay, yeah, just a thought.
Yeah,
I've noticed a difference, especially doing the pre-markets, between sharing my smaller. I have to share the smaller screen, or had to, because the big one makes it look like it's 40 feet long.
Right.
Make the chart look real long and skinny.
Yeah.
But you can share just like we can share just the Webull app, so it shows just that full screen, so you get a better view. Maybe.
Yeah, I play around with it. I will definitely play around with it. Cool. Thank you. Because that's frustrating. I mean, it won't scroll, so.
Yeah, well, you put that work into it, and then you can't read 20% of it.
Yeah, it's like
all it takes to mess it up is 1%.
Right. So yeah, I will mess around with that. So that covers it for tonight, folks. Hopefully you guys got something out of tonight's show. If you did, do us a favor and go over in the Traders Lounge and talk about what you learned over here tonight in the aftermarket. If you did not see earlier, in order to get your Diamond membership or any of the memberships that we talked about, all you have to do is go to American Dream Trading's website right there on the screen. right? And that will get you signed up with any one of those memberships that we talked about. Hey, Pebbles.
Hello, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Oh, okay. It was another green day today, but I tell you what, my profits are so small.
It builds up. Build up those green days, fellas.
That's all you got to worry about is being green. The profits will be there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I got into trouble. I missed the whole rise of the T cell, and I thought I would jump in the middle of it because it was still going up. And I tried to set a stop, and the stop took me out right away.
Mechanics.
Everything with me is mechanics.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't have any. So,
No, I get that. I did the same thing with XHB today, trying to get into that, but it has a huge spread. And when I set my stop, I didn't look at the bid. The bid on the contracts was 90 cents, and I set my stop at $1. So as soon as I clicked the button, done.
Yep.
But the ask was like $2.11, and the bid was 90 cents. So I was going in at mid. It was like $1.15, $1.25, something like that. So I'm trying to. Yeah, no. No.
Wow.
And that's what, as soon as I clicked the button, I'm like, where the hell did it go? And I went back and looked at my field positions, and I'm like, oh. So mechanics, and not just clicking the buttons, making sure you look at every detail.
Look at what you're doing. Yeah. Because you can slip real easy. We're dealing with these screens, and we got these small numbers, and especially if you have a vision impairment. So it's, you gotta be careful. But see, that goes to, we've had aftermarket shows on checklists, go through these checklists. Sometimes that keeps you in check, making sure your mechanics, making sure everything's set up the way it is, your screen's set up right. It should be on a checklist for you. That way you can make less mistakes, right?
I got the checklist. It's the mechanics.
Use it, damn it. Well, what about your mechanics? Because should you even be trading if your mechanics are that off, Pebbles? Come on now.
I've been here.
They can't be that bad. You got green days.
I've been here 3 years. You got to step into the water sometime.
That's true. Well, you've been having green days, though. So it's not like you're, everybody has a mechanic flaw every now and then. Even Coach will do it.
Yeah, $4 more, I'll break even for the year.
Well, hey, that's actually good. That means you're not at a loss, huh? That's good.
Yeah.
Get that $4, man. Get that $4 and then get $4 over and be green for the year. Don't just break even.
Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow.
There you go. One day at a time, right?
Yeah, the flip side of that is don't put that stress on yourself if $4 ain't worth it.
Yep. Oh, man.
Make sure you got the right player. You may end up $40 or $400.
Look, James, seriously, because how many times have people tried to get a penny more, and you end up sitting there at a loss that keeps going down, and all you needed was that one penny just to make $100. But you were determined to get that penny, and you end up losing what you had, So, yeah, he's right.
Hey, I seem to remember somebody having a day that was like $69,997, $3 away from that even $70K, and they ended up giving back 3,000 of it.
Well, I'd like to have a day like that.
Yeah, I mean, first world problems, but
is that the $700 member?
The point is, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. I had to go look at my screen. I'm looking at the camera.
Oh.
What we're doing. When I do that, I'm looking over at the screen to see you guys.
Oh, okay. But yeah,
All right.
the point is though, why risk your profits for that little bit more?
True. Yeah. Well, when I get the first red candle, I usually sell something.
Oh, you shed. That's good.
Right. Well, I'm trying to learn how to shed. But, the problem with Thinkorswim is that if you put a stop in, it takes out everything. But I'd like to if I have 10 shares, I might want to maybe sell 2 at a time. But I put the sell in there. If that triggers, it pulls everything out. So
Now, see, I could tell you how to fix that on Weeble. I don't know about Thinkorswim. Maybe something for you to look into. But like David does, buying lots. So you get stops set at different prices. So let's say even with shares, if you're going in a stock that's $1 and you got your 10% stop, that puts you at 90 cents, and then you get another 5 shares at $1.05. Well, then you're gonna have different stops set at different levels. Now, I honestly, I have no idea if TOS will work like that at all. You'll have to look in that for yourself, or maybe tomorrow in the lives ask somebody else that uses TOS. But I know that's what I do in Weeble. That's what David does with contracts in Weeble. So,
well, I'm just going to keep it as simple as I can. Get too much in my up here. It all gets meshed together, and I don't know what I'm doing. So
yeah. Well, and that's what like I've got mine set up that the stop is standard. It's in there with every button click, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then my quantity of buy is 2. So as you're
got
buying,
those locked in.
As you're buying, it's moving. So you just click 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. But each time it's going to be a different price. You get different stops set automatically.
Mm-hmm.
Then I just have to go in and whichever lot I want to sell, I click the stop on that and sell. Close the stop and sell. Close the stop and sell.
Okay. Well, I'll try that next year.
Oh, no, definitely. Finish out your year how you're doing it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But
right.
Food for thought.
Yeah. Thank you. Put that down. Well, that's all I had.
Well, thanks for coming up. I'm glad you're green. I don't care if it's 38 cents or $38 or $3,800. You're green, so that's awesome.
I kind of like the last 2 better.
Yeah, I know. That'd be nice.
When it's 38 million, we'll be a little more ecstatic for you.
Yep.
A little bit.
Yeah, I'll be
Not much.
That'll
Just
never
a little
happen.
bit. Oh, something.
That'll never happen.
No,
Yeah,
you
never
think
say
like
never.
that, Rebels.
Never say never. Especially in this group.
You have to have you have to be extremely good at math and stuff like that, and it's never going to happen here.
Yeah, if you're
Not
Richard,
really. Look
if you're Richard, everybody don't have to be a math wizard to make money in the stock market. That is not true.
Do the math real quick. Let's see. If you got 100 shares at $8, that's $800 investment, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And say you sold 100 shares. What did it get up to?
107.
107.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 107 times 100 is $10,700. You subtract your 800 that you put into it, it's $9,900.
Mm-hmm.
on an $800 investment. So you can't say
Your math, not my math.
you can't say it can never happen.
Trust me, I can't say it. But anyway,
somebody else said that too, and they're a millionaire right now. So I remember somebody. That ain't gonna happen. I mean, I'm just happy with blah 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 XYZ yada yada yada. That ain't gonna happen. And you can hear their voice. Yeah, I don't know about all that, but I'm like, no, seriously, you could XYZ. I mean, look at the stuff you know and how you're always talking to us and training. Yeah, but I'm just look where they're at now. So
I'm looking where they are.
You have to open your mind to the possibility.
Well, my possibility would be to get my education back first.
There you go.
That is $1 million.
That is. That is. Knowledge is power if you use it properly and apply it. So.
Well, I got to get going.
All right, honey. Well, thanks for coming on. Thanks for letting us know what you did. Watch those mechanics, okay?
I did have other greens. It was my only trade.
Okay.
It was the one that you said, hey, everybody should have made a lot of money on this. Well, if you got it in the right time, yes. But I goofed up. So, anyway, see you guys later. Thank you very much.
All right, Pebbles. You have a good night, honey. James, you have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, darling. Everybody have a great, fantastic night. And make sure you are following Coach's rules. Don't forget, if you want to get signed up with us, all you have to do is go to americandreamtrading.com and get signed up. With any one of those free memberships, you can also get the Diamond, which includes all of those for only $12K, $50,000 worth of memberships, and you can get the VIP for a whole year, only $2,500 with the Gold add-on for free. So get on over there. Take advantage of that stuff, right? Before the new year comes in so you can hit the ground running in January for the January effect, right? James, have a good night, darling.
Real quick, if y'all would be so kind, after the show's over, come back to the video, leave a comment. I'd say, like and share, but that should have already been done. But if you go back to the video and leave a comment, sure appreciate it.
That helps, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And don't forget to send me those video requests, Dawn at americandreamtrading.com, right? We'll edit for tips. Look,
I'm going to have fun with that one.
Have a good one, y'all. We're going to end with Coach's rules, how we normally do. Peace and blessings. I'll see y'all in the morning. I hate it when that happens.
You guys remember all the rules. You must follow all of them. Not some. You don't get to sprinkle in your own and leave mine out. You must follow all the rules. Always have a stop loss in each and every trade. If you're a new trader, make sure you are simulate trading only using a paper account. I don't want anybody losing their money while you are in training. Make sure you guys are using small position sizes. This will allow you to let those runners run and stop out the losers. Again, stops on every trade, regardless of shares, options, futures, or crypto. Make sure you guys are journaling every single day. It's one of the most important pieces of what we do on top of the risk management so that you can help assess what you are doing and make the changes that you need to do. Don't trade in the first 30 minutes or the last hour of the day if you're a new trader. And if you are an experienced trader, please be careful the first 3 minutes or the last 8 minutes of the trading day.
I was stuck in the cycle, just spinning my wheels, chasing time, losing sleep, forgetting how to feel. Dreams collecting dust on a shelf in my mind, till I found a spark, a way to realign. Not just numbers, charts, or lines on a screen. It was a mirror that showed who I could be. American dream train, you opened the door, gave me the tools, now I'm asking for more. No more waiting for life to decide. You gave me the pen so I can rewrite. From fear to focus, from doubt to drive, I found my strength, now I'm alive. You didn't just teach me to trade, you helped me rewrite my life. Used to think I missed my chance, too late to change, but you showed me growth lies outside the cage. Now I'm building something real, not just getting by. Flipping setbacks into fuel, reaching for the sky. You said mindset first, and now I see. Success starts with who you believe you can be. American dream training, you opened the door, gave me the tools, now I'm asking for more. No more waiting for life to decide. You gave me the pen so I could rewrite. From fear to focus, from doubt to drive, I found my strength, now I'm alive. You didn't just teach me to trade, you helped me rewrite my life. It's not about luck, it's learning to lead, turning every loss into a seed. Now I grow with every rise and fall, standing tall, no dreams too small. American dream beam training, you show me the way, turn my dark into light, my night into day. Now I'm writing my future in my own hand, with purpose, with power, with a brand new plan. From stuck to soaring, from fear to flight, you helped me rewrite my life. Yeah, I'm trading more than stocks, I'm trading pain for pride. Thanks to the dream, now rewrite my life.